Hey Star Wars fans, how's it going? This is Star Wars Net 77. I've had a lot of requests, which is a great thing. I'm trying to fill those in, so please bear with me. One of the requests I got a long time ago was to see my Princess Leia collection. So as promised, I'm going to show you my collection. I'm kind of narrowing it down to my 3¼ inch figures of Princess Leia. I'm not really going to show you Princess Leia, the comic packs or anything like that. I'll do those in a different video when I review those. You'll see those. But I just wanted to show you my carded Princess Leia 3¼ inch figures. So let's take a closer look. Thanks, guys. Guys, I have a lot of Leias to show you, so I hope I don't want to rush through this, but I kind of have to go through this fairly quickly. First, I want to start off with Princess Leia. This is the orange card. Came out in 1995. I have two of them. I actually have a number of them, but these are two different variants. And at first glance, they look the same. If you look very carefully, this one, if you look on her belt, her ring belt, you can see different, like a button pop out, whatever. On this one, they're not. So I don't know if you can see the difference between those two. But on the back, you just got the informational card. A lot of detail there. They call this monkey face Leia because her face looks like a monkey. Pretty ugly looking Leia, actually, to be honest with you. My least favorite of them all. Here is Leia Emboss Bounty. This is from the Shadow of the Empire line. I really like the look of these cards. There are only a handful of these Shadow of the Empire figures, but pretty cool. First expanded universe figures in the line, but this one is actually, even though she was in Shadow of the Empire, she was also in Return of the Jedi, so they decided to include her. Thermal detonator is actually in her hand, which is interesting. So helmet fits her perfectly. Okay, lot more likeness than the original figure that I just showed you. In 1998, a year later, you had these green cards. This is actually a repack of the one I just showed you, the monkey face Leia. The button one I was just showing you before is more rare of the two. Her belt is actually, if you can look carefully, there's no little button on there. So here's Leia, Jabba's prisoner, another variant I want to show you. One with a hologram on it, and one without. So something to keep an eye out for. I really like the detail in this figure. Did a nice job. She's a little bit too strong. I think her biceps are a little too strong, but still, her stomach's nice, and her head likeness they're getting a lot better in the sculpting of the figure. On the back is less info than the green card, or the orange card I just showed you. This one actually has the same information. It's kind of interesting they kept that. So, okay, moving forward. All right, you get 97, 98, you got these freeze frame figures. This is Princess Leia, new likeness. They finally realized they made a mistake with the first one. They decided to do a new likeness of her, and obviously it looks a lot better. And it comes with, these come with a freeze frame. Other information on the back, other figures available. This is a Princess Leia in Ewok Celebration. If in case you're wondering, they do have Princess Leia in Endor gear, but that was available through a speeder bike, and that's another video I'll show you. Okay, but that wasn't available on a card like this. Okay, this is a repack from the other one. Okay, and this is actually Princess Leia in Hoth gear. It's a pretty rare figure. It was only available through, I believe, StarWars.com back in the day. I don't think it was available through the stores. I want to say that. So anyway, really cool looking figure in Hoth disguise. Alright. Then you move to, let's see, what year is this? 1998, same year. This is a flashback photo. It shows you Queen Amidala and then Princess Leia. This is the ceremonial dress. This is the first Princess Leia like this. They didn't have a vintage one like this, so it's pretty cool. She comes with the medal. Okay. There's one set I do want to show you. This is the Princess Leia collection. Power of the Force 2 line. Kind of cool detail with Princess Leia in there in the corner. That's the ceremonial Leia that I just showed you previously. There's 4 sets. This is the one from, there's 2 from Star Wars. One from Empire Strikes Back and one from Return of the Jedi. These are the 2 from Star Wars. You got Leia with R2-D2. Notice the difference. The face is a little bit different. Also notice the cloth kind of styling of clothes. This is the first time they did this for Leia, which is interesting. This R2-D2 is just a repack from Power of the Force 2. Then you got Luke and Leia, again ceremonial. Let me compare you the 2 ceremonial figures. The difference between the 2. Notice how this is cloth and her face is a little bit different. The molding's a little bit different as well. So you can see the difference between those 2. But this is also Luke, and you notice he has a cloth jacket as well. Kind of looks interesting. On the back of things, in case you're wondering, they're all pretty much the same. You have these little file cards you can cut off and I guess file. But these came out in 1987. And then you had Empire Strikes Back, this Princess Leia with Bestman attire, and you got Han Solo again with clothing. A little scene from Empire Strikes Back. And then you got Wicket and Princess Leia with kind of in indoor celebration kind of deal. Get up, attire. Notice her hair too. She's got kind of braided hair, which is interesting, in the clothes. So that's cool. Wicket is just a repack. After Power of the Force 2, you have Power of the Jedi, which is a great line. Definitely plan on reviewing this line in a little bit more detail in the future videos. You got Bespin Escape, Princess Leia. Really detailed figures. I love this line of figures. There's a lot of detail. This is back when Hasbro had just taken over, and so all these figures are done by Hasbro now. And she's holding the pistol really nicely in a great pose. And on the back, it has check mark boxes for other figures at the time. And then there's this this booklet that would come with it, and it opens up, and it tells, kind of explain about the character and all that good stuff, and a little bit about the the vitals and stuff like that. 1.5 meters, so not 1.52 like the other one said. That's interesting. A little bit about the Phantom Menace and Empire Strikes Back. So this is came out in 2000, so right after Episode 1 came out. Okay. You also have Leia, General Leia. Here is Princess Leia. That was available in, this one was 2003, this one was 2004. They look very similar. They almost look identical. There is a variation to them I want to point out to you. Obviously the bases, this is a clear base, this is a dark base. This is almost a repack to the New Light Night likeness I showed you earlier. Very, very similar. I think it might be a slight variation as far as sculpting goes. Also notice the wording, Imperial Captive Princess Leia. This is Death Star Captive Princess Leia. The back are essentially the same. This is number 26 on the line. That was when it came in 2003, and this was afterwards, so there's no number there. 2004, you get the trilogy collection, original trilogy collection series, and you got 3 Leias, one for each movie. You got Princess Leia. This is pretty much identical to the Imperial Captive one that I just talked about, just in a repack. I really like the design. I love this line of figures. It's kind of very retro looking to it. And then you have a little paragraph about Princess Leia. This is number 9 in the series, so one of the first figures in the series. And it came out in 2004. Okay? But you can kind of see a little likeness is a little bit different. She's got the hood in the back. I'm going to compare it to the likeness, all new likeness. You can kind of see the two different poses, but overall it's a pretty similar mold. Okay? You also got Princess Leia in Bespin. And this came out in 2004 as well. Similar to the one in Bespin I showed you earlier with the Princess Leia collection, this one actually is not in cloth at all. It's a redesign. It looks like she's getting smaller and smaller. You got Princess Leia in Jedi, another remodel of Princess Leia in Jabba's Captive, whatever. And she's got cloth now, smaller, skinnier arms this time around. And overall, it's a pretty good detail figure. In 2005, the Comic-Con, they had this exclusive Princess Leia and holographic Princess Leia. Notice it was kind of weird is there's like slots for guns, but there's no guns. It's kind of weird that it's almost like they put it in the same package as the other Leia I just showed you, but they had no guns. It's kind of this different molding, more holographic. And on the back it shows you the scene from the movie and talks about the Clone Wars cartoon on Cartoon Network. 2006, you got a Princess Leia. This is the Saga Collection series. Similar to the original trilogy collection, kind of artwork design, a little bit different, subtly different. This is another Bosch design. Again, she got the thermal detonator in her left hand, and overall it's a lot more detailed than the original Bosch. Let me can show you the comparisons. Lot smaller, but the detail you can kind of see it's just much better. I think it's better on the one on the left. So, and here's the back. Comes with a small hologram figures. These figures would come with hologram figures. And this is number 1, actually, in the series, which is interesting. 2007, they did a remake of the Bosch figure. This is personally a lot better sculpting. And I personally like this a lot better than the other one I showed you. 2009, last year, they came out with this Princess Leia. And she is got a little different. This is, I think, I'm not sure what they call this one. She's like capture or something like that. But this is just it says Princess. Okay, in 2009 they came out with this Legacy Collection Princess Leia. She's totally different build, sculpt to her. She's got against that cloth dress, which is cool. Only one gun this time. comes with these were like droids. They build a droid series. It comes with a part for the droid, and it shows you the list of figures. Little paragraph. This is number 41 in the series. And if you're curious, there's another figure. There's a newer figure that just came out, Princess Leia and Jabba gear, and that just came out. And I have yet to pick that figure up. I will get it soon to complete the collection, but I'm pretty close to completing that collection as well. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you too. Take care.